Well, to somewhat it was muddled. We had a moderate Republican governor, Charlie Crist, who actually vetoed the one abortion bill that made it through the last legislature. I think it lulled a couple of, some people to sleep. And then, of course, now we have a much more far-right governor in Governor Rick Scott. And at the legislative level, so many of these guys don't get challenged because the districts are so gerrymandered that, quite frankly, probably two-thirds of the legislature was certified on the day that qualifying ended, and their names never ended up on a ballot even. In fact, we have a guy who is going to be Speaker of the House in 4 years, and his name has been on the ballot one time.
Wow. I mentioned just before the break that we have been we've been looking at this all across the country in terms of the number of states that are pursuing, in particular, a very aggressive anti-abortion agenda. But it's not just abortion. There's a lot of sort of big government conservatism things going on, declaring English as official language, Sharia law prohibitions, and these sorts of things. These real strongly culturally conservative bills that aren't so much about jobs in the economy, that aren't even about things that have secondary or tertiary economic impact, but really are pure socially conservative things. And I wonder if you see, as a Democrat in Florida, if you see that there might be a Democratic backlash to this strong social conservatism.
Oh, I think there is. I've actually seen a lot of people on my own Facebook and social media, that from Republicans, from independents, women especially, who have said this is ridiculous, this is uncalled for. And I think what they found out in Wisconsin, and they're finally come together, is that the people who are financially backing this attack on social rights are the same exact people who are financially backing the attack on the middle class, and that's the Chamber of Commerce, whether it be the U.S. Chamber, and of course in Florida, it's the Florida Chamber of Commerce. And those same people that are financially backing those people are the same people that are moving this social agenda.
Florida State Representative Scott Randolph, thank you very much for joining us tonight, sir. It's been nice to have you here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
When you are reading about dictators in foreign countries, reading about dictators, you're reading about something that you think is foreign, maybe it has no connection to the United States or only a tenuous connection to the United States, you're reading about something happening with a foreign dictator, and up pops the term C Street, and that pops up while you're reading about it, that is never a good thing. What the house that built the sex scandals of John Ensign and Mark Sanford and Chip Pickering has now wrought overseas with the dictator. That's next.